All right, boys and girls, math is fun today. It is math time. 12 o'clock is when we start math. Take a look at your learning targets. We are learning to make 10 and add to 10 to build a foundation for addition and subtraction. So your goal is to make sure you can add 10 and make 10s. Okay, so how do we know that we are successful with our goal today? So look at the bottom. We know we have learned it when we can represent and solve addition and subtraction problems fluently. So once you're able to do all of that fluently by making 10s and adding 10s and all of that stuff, you've already met your target. Okay, so make sure you are reading and following along because soon I'm going to have you guys read the targets and success criteria for me. All right. Moving on, the value of 10s and 1s. So we're going to do some fluency activities first. This yellow icon in the top left, it has the plus symbol, the subtraction symbol, the X, which is the multiplication, and then the division symbol, okay? So fluency just means we're going to do a lot of practicing and making sure we're doing really good with that. All right, Asa, off the annotations. Thank you. So we are going to be doing addition and subtraction first. So I'm going to have some things pop up on my screen, and I'm going to need you to tell me the total value of 10s and 1s. Okay, let me reshare. I have some friends who cannot see. Asa, unmute and tell me. That is one stick. What is the value of that?
10.
10. Excellent. Everybody say it. Don't unmute. It is the value of 10. Oh my goodness. RGB, you may have to pop out of the Zoom real quick and restart it and come back because I also cannot see you. Okay, so try to restart it, sweet girl. All right. Ooh, what is the value of the 10s and the 1s now? Take some time. I'm looking for a hand. And I am making tallies of who is participating. All right. Brylan, what is the value? What is my number altogether?
12.
12. Okay, did you count all of them? Check again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see the 10, I see 11, 12, and there's a few more dots there. Can you count those dots? They're a little squished together. What's the rest?
6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more makes what?
17.
7. Oh, she already gave you the whole thing. So there was 7, and altogether with that 10, she made 17. Everybody, what is that number? Oh, look, I see some hand signals. 17. Great job. So when I say the value of something, you're telling me how much it's worth, okay? So all these dots on the stick was 17. Now, who knows how we could say that in the say 10 way? Think about it when we're on the rec and rec. Who remembers the say 10 way? How do I say that number in say 10 way? Okay, Ashanti?
I don't remember, but I think it's like 17 or 10-7.
There you go, girl, 10-7. Look, someone applauded you. It is 10-7. Boys and girls say 10, 1-10-7. And the reason I said 110 is because we see that there's 110 on the screen. Okay, so 1-10-7. Excellent. Now, can someone tell me what the addition sentence is for this whole number? What is the addition sentence? Violet?
10 plus 7 equals 17.
Beautiful. Listen how she said it the whole way. 10 plus 7 equals 17. And I really love how a lot of your friends are saying it with their mouths, but they're not unmuting. They're giving Violet a chance to speak, but then they are also participating because they are sharing the answers as well. Awesome job, you guys. So good work with this number. So that is 17. That is the value. All right, let's try this one. What is the total value of these 10s and the 1s? Let's look for some hands. I'm looking for some more volunteers. Yair, what is the total? Ooh, good. I'm glad my friends are counting.
22.
22. Anybody agree? Disagree? Let's count. Oh, look at some hearts, me too's. Okay, so I see 1, 2 10s, and then 2 1s, so we call it 22. Okay, now tell me the say 10 way. Can someone say the say 10 way? Remember, Amari said the say 10 way, not Amari, Ashanti said the say 10 way a second ago as 1, 10, 7. Think about this one. The number is 22. I'm looking for some volunteers. Say 10 way, say 10 way. Josiah.
2, 10, 2.
2, 10, 2. Everybody repeat after Josiah. Say it one more time, Josiah, so they can say it too.
2, 10, 2.
2, 10, 2. Mwah! Kiss your brains. Great job, you guys. Give some online shine. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. And one more. What is the addition sentence to this? What is the addition sentence for 22? What is the addition sentence for 22? Brianna?
20 plus 2 equals 22.
Beautiful. Can you please repeat what Brianna said, everyone? 20, that's these two 10s, plus 2 1s equals 22. Beautiful job. Give her some online shine. Give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, so that is one of the processes that we will do when we're doing fluency here. I'll probably ask for values of 10s and 1s. That's how we do it. I ask you to tell me the whole number, then I ask you to say the say 10 way, and then I ask you for the addition sentence. Awesome job. You guys just rocked it. All right, so we're going to continue and move on into our sprint. Okay, so you guys recognize some of these sprints. Oh, I'll pause. Need me to reshare, Amari? Nope. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You may unmute. All right. Welcome back, RGB. I'm looking at the screen. I saw her a second ago. Do y'all see her? Oh, I didn't admit her. Eeh, sorry. Oops. You need your practice book, which is the yellow book. I'm going to change my camera. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So you should see my book on the table. Okay. I do have a copy of this book, just like you do. Okay. And make sure you've got it. Make sure you have your pencils ready. I have my pencil right here. And I've got my practice book. Awesome. I'm seeing some practice books. I see some friends are going to get it. I'll give them a few seconds to come back and get it. Not a problem. All right. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Excellent, because you will need your practice book. Brylan, I didn't see your book. Can you hold it up for me? You need the yellow. It's green, but you also have yellow on it, and then it has like the star and the sky picture.
I can't find it.
Why not? Where's all the stuff I gave you from open house? Shrug. What do you mean you don't know? Remember I gave you the big bin and it was black? And that's where your binder was? Do you know where your binder is? Okay, go check where your binder is and see if you have all your books in that box too, okay? Go double check. Everything should have been there for you.
What page is it?
I haven't set a page yet. I'm just giving your friend some time to come back and get it, okay? And so if you don't have your stuff with you, make sure you have that bin. You still don't? Okay, I'm going to send a message to your mom and see if they can help you find it on Dojo, okay? All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me pull up her Dojo. While we're waiting, give me a thumbs up if you remember doing some of these in first grade. Okay, awesome. All right, I don't see Amari and Marbella. Make sure you give me a reaction so that give me a thumbs up reaction. Okay. Who remembers what was the timer that your teacher set for you when you did a sprint? How much time did you have to do it in class? In class, how much time did they give you? Maylee, how much time did they give you? All right, Ulysses, please stop sharing your screen.
Give you 1 whole minute.
1 whole minute. Excellent. All right, Ulysses, you pressed something by accident. I need you to stop sharing your screen.
He's sharing. I got it. 1 minute.
No, it's not the stop video. There should be something on your screen that says stop share.
Should be.
There you go. Excellent. Thank you. Be really careful not to press that button, okay? All right. Only unless we have it. All right. When you get the chance, please help her find her math books. All right. What's going on? Okay. Now someone else is sharing. Please stop.
I can't stop.
What'd you do? Why did you click that green share button in the first place, Gianluca? You're on your math book. That tells me your fingers were on your computer instead. Find something on your screen and see if it says like stop share. Do you see something yet? Maybe. All right. Oh, I found how to stop it. I can stop you. There we go. I stopped it for you. All right, be careful. Try not to click that button, okay? The sharing is for something specific, so please do not click that button. All right, look at my camera, look at your book. You have your Sprint book. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open to my pages. You are too. Make sure you are following along with me. If you don't have your Sprint book, not a problem. Make sure you are watching and following with me. And once you find your Sprint book, you can try this on your own when you find it, okay? Do not go to sleep. Do not become unfocused. Just follow along. All right, so down here at the bottom corner, let me zoom in so you can see. On the bottom corner, I'm just flipping through and I'm looking for page 3. So keep looking until you find page 3. And then in the very top corner here, it should say A. You should be on side A. And it should say Lesson 1, Sprint. That's what you're looking for. Okay. Good. I see some thumbs up. Okay. Page 3, Lesson 1, Sprint. Good. I see some thumbs up. Awesome. Awesome. And you can also still give a thumbs up, Brylan, even if you can't find your book or, oh, you good. Did you find your book? Not yet, but look, you are participating. I love that you're watching and making sure we are here too. Good. Yes, Ashanti.
Can we like use a crayon?
Where are all the pencils I gave you? All right, so once I set your timer for one minute, and then I say go, you're going to start from number 1, and you're going to answer whatever the problem is in the blank space below, okay? And so you're going to go through as many problems as you can and write your answers, okay, until I say stop, okay? Once you say stop, you put your pencils down, okay? Because that proves to me that you have your hands down, and then you can throw both your hands up on the camera for me and give me some online shine to celebrate that you completed quite a bit in 1 minute, all right? Then, after 1 minute, did your teachers give you the answers in first grade? Yes. Oh, they didn't. Oh, well, don't worry. After your 1 minute, I will give you the answers, okay? And so that way you can kind of check your work. Yes, Asa?
And also at the end we use crayons to actually check mark our work.
Excellent. Oh, good. That is what you're going to do. In second grade, you can use crayons, but you can also use pencil if you want to. Okay?
Yep.
So then I'll show you how to check your work, and then we will go from there. Okay? All right. So I'm going, yes, Amari, before I set the timer. Page number? All right. So I'm recording real quick.
Granato.
Excellent. Good job. So remember, Some days we will have a sprint. You will do A and B. That gives you 2 chances to try the 1-minute sprint, okay? And again, if you didn't complete the whole page, you can work on that in the afternoon without a timer. All right, let me zoom out, okay? Let's try one more time, and this time, oh, yes, Penny.
When
So we are going to do one more set of sprints just so that we can practice and you guys already know what it's going to sound like, because later in the lessons, I'm not going to give you the directions anymore. I'll just say turn to page whatever. I'll set the timer and then we start. I give answers and we move on, okay? All right, this time we're going to do lesson 2 sprint. Go to page 9, okay? You're going to skip page 7, which was your targets. Skip that. Go to page 9. Go to page 9. You should be on lesson 2 and it should say A. Go ahead and write your name and today's date. Okay. And once you have that, give me your thumbs up so I know we are ready to start the next sprint. I'll wait. Not a problem. Thank you. Good job with your thumbs. That's why it's helpful to have those cameras. Okay, while you do that, let me go ahead and give you guys points for doing a great job. These are your dojo points now, just remember. So let's see. On task, following directions. Writing when they're supposed to be writing. And using hand signals. Great job, rack up those points. All right, here we go. You have 1 minute. Let's see how many you can get on this second sprint. Oh, no, 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 I see waving. Quickly, quickly. And it's okay, if it's just your name and date, not too big a deal. All right, 1 minute, here we go. Get ready, get set, go. When you do a sprint that day, you will need this book. I will only set a minute timer. You'll do side A. We'll check the answers. Then we'll do side B, and then we'll check the answers. All right, so let's pause for a break. Any questions? I'm going to record this because this is a cool game. All right, so if I say something and it's related to you, you turn your cameras on and you see who else it also relates to. All right, if you went to Whitehead in first grade, turn your cameras on. Oh, look at that. That should be almost all of you. Very nice. Moises, we're playing cameras on and off, okay? So the first one was if you went to first grade at Whitehead, turn your cameras on, okay? And I'll be honest, there they are, there they are. Good. And Josiah did as well, and so did Ulysses. They just may be at a break. Excellent. And so did Marbella. Good. All right, turn your cameras off. Let's do another one. Oh, mine was off because I did not go to first grade at Whitehead Road. I went to first grade many, many years ago at a different school. All right. That is okay. It's the same thing. That's a good thing you turn your camera on. All right, Moises, turn your camera off so we can play cameras on and off. All right, RGB, I hope you're still playing. Xavier, turn your camera off. Here's the next one. You ready? All right. If you like playing sports, so any kind of sports, soccer, tennis, basketball, anything, turn your camera on. And again, it's okay if you don't. Look at your screen. And if you have an iPad, kind of swipe around if you're doing gallery view. Look at all your friends that also like to play sports, okay? So for really great reading, I will give you a link. It should be in Google Classroom, and I will put it under reading, and it's going to say phonics tiles or letter tiles. So when you come to this website, it's going to say touch input or mouse input. If you have a touch screen, you can use the touch, or if you have an iPad, you can click the touch so that way, ooh, oh my goodness, excuse me. My water's coming back. All right, so when you click on this, the touch means that you can use your finger. If you click on the mouse, that means you're going to be using your mouse. All right, so I don't have a touch screen right now, so I'm going to use the mouse. So here's what it will look like. Okay, so just watch. The link is not available on Google Classroom yet, so you cannot do it until I've shown it to you. Okay. Oh, cool, Raziel. Look at you. You know how to copy and paste. All right, so here are your letters up at the top. So when you click on any of these letters, you can just click and drag, and it pulls the letter tile out in front of you. And then I can spell words like BAM, so B-am, okay? Down here, I can use a pen, and I can write, oops, that's a B, B-A-M, okay? And then if I wanted to erase, I could click the eraser. If I wanted to trash everything that I did, I would click the trash. Oop. Oh, I forgot how to do the trash. Let's see. Click this letter and trash. There you go. You have to click it first and then click trash. Click the letter and then trash. Okay? If you click this round arrow, it clears everything for you. They also have these letter sound tiles, like if I say a word and I say cat, and if you check the phonemes, k, a, t. There are 3 phonemes, so I can put 3 of these color tiles. And then you can come and do the letter tiles and spell it for me.
I'm gonna go get my charger. I'll be
All right. Okay. Oh, I see a lot of friends moving around. Focus. Scholar, check. 5, 4, 3,
right. Need to get
2,
my
1. I understand. Just do what you need to do. All right. So this is how you could use it, and I'm going to clear back, and it empties everything for me. Later, these are your basic tiles. If you want more advanced tiles, you can come up here. It says advanced vowels, and look, it has all your different vowel patterns too. Okay, so like it has ow, e, okay, r. It has all of these for you. Up at the top, there are your consonant spellings, like ooh, those double troubles. Remember those? Okay. It has some of your silent letters too, okay? And then later you can do prefixes and suffixes, chunks, we have letter chunks, and then there are other letters, like, oh look, our capital ones, okay? And you can always combine them, okay? And you can click around and play with that too, okay? So for today, I just wanted to show you what this was. Okay, and then what I will do is I will put it on Google Classroom for you so you can have that to play with tomorrow for phonics. Okay, thumbs up or thumbs to the side, make sense? Yeah, you remember that? Good. All right, excellent. And look who just joined us. Hola, Miss Gonzalez. Hi, Miss Gonzalez, if you can hear me. Boys and girls, wave hi to Miss Gonzalez. She's popping in. Hi, Miss Gonzalez.
Hello, friends.
I was just showing them in reading that I was showing them we have letter tiles. So this week in phonics, we're going to be playing with the letter tiles. I'll be posting it in Google Classroom soon so that tomorrow for phonics they can play for 10 minutes, okay, and explore the letters. All right, so moving on, boys and girls, let's take a look at your target for today. Today's target, I am learning to participate in collaborative conversations with adults and peers about topics and texts. It's the same target from last week, Miss Granato. Yes, it is. We're still working on how to talk to each other and have conversations. And I know you're successful because you can follow our rules and expectations for discussions in smaller, large groups. And right now, almost every single one of you is doing that. I can tell you're looking. Some of you, I don't see your faces, so it's hard for me to tell if you're actually focused. Angel, focus. Thank you. Thank you. Any materials that are not needed for reading need to be put away for now. Okay? All right. And Gianluca, we actually don't need the blast book just yet. Okay, so you can go ahead and put that away. All right, so boys and girls, here is our story for today. The title of our story is called Pecan Pie Baby. Thumbs up if you like pecan pie. Maybe some Southerners might say pecan pie. If you don't like it, that is okay. Some people said no. I agree. I don't like it. That's just me. Okay. Oh, look, me and Miss Gonzalez. That's Sophia. She's like, I don't know. Well, hopefully some of you might, and that's okay. All right. The author of our story is Jacqueline Woodson, and our illustrator is Sophie Blackall. All right. So notice, take a look at the picture on my screen, Pecan Pie Baby. What do you notice about the front cover? And how do you think these people feel about each other? Can someone share with me, what do they see on the front cover of this page? Let me see who I have not talked to in a minute. Oh, good. Someone said they love pecan pie. I see Marbella sees it. Okay. Marbella, what do you see on the cover of this? Can you unmute and just tell me, what do you see on the front cover? Go ahead and unmute Marbella. On the cover, do you see people? Do you see animals? Do you see toys? What do you see? She's being kind of shy. Okay, we'll come back. I saw some reactions, so I know she's there. All right. Who can share with me? What do they see on the cover of my book here? Oh my goodness, no volunteers? I see some. Okay, I see some. Mariah, what do you see on the book, the cover of this book? Don't forget to unmute.
She's hugging her mom.
Yeah, so there's a girl and she's hugging her mom. Okay, so she notices there's a girl and a mom probably, and they're hugging. So if they're hugging, what does that make you think about each other? Let me talk to Xavier. How do you think they feel about each other if they're hugging?
Happy.
Ooh, probably happy. Anyone else? Sophia? Oh, you agree. Okay, good. All right, do you think they care about each other? Or do you think they love each other? Maybe. We know there's a mom and a girl, yeah? All right.
Yay.
Oh, good. All right. So as we read, I want you to think about how feelings can change over time. Think about how you have feelings, how other people have feelings, and notice how feelings can change pretty quickly, can't they? Sometimes you feel one way, and then something happens, and then you feel a different way. Pay attention to how that happens in this story, okay? And that's what I'm really going to be asking you about, okay? So I'm going to stop sharing. And there is a word in this story that I want you to learn, okay? If you've never heard this word before, great. If you have, we're going to practice it, all right? In the story, Gia says marvelous to describe the weather. Say the word marvelous. Excellent. I see some mouths. Good. Try again. I see some friends who are not focused. Put your things down, please. Thank you. Try again. Say the word marvelous. Good. The word marvelous means extremely good. Okay, something that's extremely overly good. Okay, if these are some things that you think are marvelous, I want you to say the word marvelous in the screen for me. Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Granato. Miss Mariah Fleming, please stop.
So when you are reading books online, you should be able to go to Epic, all right? Through Clever, I think you can do that, or you can just go to epic.com. And then on the bottom of your lid, I do have the class code for you, okay? So when you go onto Epic, let me show you. If you've already been there, that's great. Just listen and see if maybe I'll teach you something new that you may not have already done before, okay? So I'm going to go to Clever, where everything is. I'm going to go into Miss Granato's page and see if there's Epic. Oh, look! Anybody see Epic on my page? Ah, look at those faces. Some people are excited, yes. So if you click on Miss Granato's page, I do have Epic there for you. So if you click on Epic, it should take you to a new window, and it'll look like this, all right? So you should already be logged in, and when you're on this login page, I know Brianna was on this page yesterday. I saw you working on that. That was good. Over here to the left, if you've already signed in, I have my code here on the left, and you can just click on my class and you can come in. If you have not signed in, you come in right here and you click enter class code. Look on the bottom of your bin that I gave you. The Epic class code is there, okay? Then you click Epic, and then it's going to pop up to our class, and there will be a lot of icons for you to pick. You just got to find your name. So if you look on my screen, I've got quite a few right here. So you've got some ninjas and some snowmen, and then it has all your names, okay? Hi, Emily. If you just got here, I'm talking about Epic, okay? So you'll log in and you'll find your name and you're going to click on it, okay? If you notice, some of you have already been on Epic with me and it's showing me like, wow, whoa, 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 Gianluca level 15. Go, Gianluca. Awesome. So you all start at level 1, okay, when you are with a new teacher, and then you can just build up your levels, okay? So let's say, all right, let's pretend I'm Finn. So I'm going to click on Finn, okay? And so it's going to come here and it's going to show you a bunch of different things, okay? So many different things. So in the first part up here, there's a magnifying glass. If there's a certain type of book that you would like to look at, you can come up here and you can type. You can search the author, the title, or some keywords. So if I like books about dogs, I'm going to type in dogs, click enter, and then it's going to show me all these different types of books that could be about dogs, okay? And then you can delete and do that. If you click, all right, perfect. I can hear you now, Emily. All right, then you can go back to the beginning where these binoculars are, and that means exploring. Okay, so here in the middle, there's books that are, there's a thumb up, there's books just for you, there's comics, there's read to me books. If you like to listen to books, you can click read to me, and some of the stories here, oh, look at the little coyote, he's so cute. So you can click on some of these really cool books, and if it says read to me with the speaker, you can click the speaker and follow along in the pages and it will read it for you. Sometimes you have to turn the pages yourself. If you like a book and you want to come back to it real quick, so let's say I click on this Coyotes book because it was super cute. I can click the play to have it read out loud to me, change the volume if it's too loud, and then I can look at each page. If I click or click over here to the side, there's this arrow, it turns the pages for me, okay? You can read it yourself or have it read aloud to you. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. There's this little blue arrow that presses down and that's your toolbar. If I really like this book, I'm going to come over here and click the favorite. Okay, that means it's going to be added to my library and I can come back and look at this book again. If you see these question marks to the left, you can take a quiz about the book at the end and see how well you did and check yourself if you really understood the book, okay? And then to exit out, you just click the X, okay? And it X's it out of your book, and then you can come back and read another book, all right? Right here, there's the heart, so if you click on it, it'll show you the books that you put a favorite on. Go ahead, Angel. Finn doesn't have any yet, so that's why there's nothing here, but in the recent, it may show the books that he recently watched. If you see the bell up at the top, if you click on the mailbox, that means the teacher assigned you a book, okay? Sometimes I might assign you a book and you have to read it and do the quiz for it, and that's going to be here in your mailbox, okay? So Epic is where you can go and read books. If you click on this again, it'll come back to the books. Go ahead, Ashanti. All right, so that's Epic. Give me a thumbs up if you remember Epic from first grade. Okay, give me 2 thumbs up if you're looking forward to probably picking some books, reading some books that you might like. All right. Oh, Mariah, you're frozen. Give me a thumbs up. There you are. Okay, so you may not be excited to read right now, but hopefully you will be. Once you see all the different types of books on here, there's thousands and thousands of books, different things that you may like. I think I saw someone reading a slime book the other day. So for those of you that really like slime, you might want to check it out. There's some art projects. Someone learned origami last year in my class from Epic. It was so cool. Okay, all right. So that's Epic. All right. Okay. So here is our closing for reading today. I'm going to show you a video of something that is called Flipgrid. Has anybody heard of Flipgrid yet? Some say yes, some say no, not a
We
problem.
used it in first grade.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
So
okay.
if you think back in March when you did online learning with your first grade teachers, there were some Flipgrid assignments, okay? So you will be using Flipgrid in second grade. If you already know, that's great. Just listen up and see if there's anything new. If you don't know, just listen up and I will be teaching you every day this week how to use Flipgrid. It's super cool and I think you'll like it. All right, eyes, bodies, scholar check, focus. All right, let's watch how to use Flipgrid. It is about a small moment that this author has in her life that she just can't forget, okay? Listen as we read the story to see how she stretches out this one small thing about leaving and how she stretches it across all these different pages in the book, okay? This book has about maybe 10, 15, 20 pages. And so she stretches it out so that she reads that book, okay? So when we're finished or while you're listening, I want you to think about where you think the family is in the leaving morning and where do you think they're going, okay? So I'm going to click the video. Here is the leaving morning. And as you are listening to the story, I will be giving dojo points for those of you that are following directions and focused. And Miss Hill is also
The
here
Leaving
to
Morning.
show me.
Story by Angela Johnson. Paintings by David Soman. The Leaving Morning.
Our reading. Okay, we're going to talk about discovering small moments that matter to us. Okay, so here's our learning target in writing. We also have targets here too, so you know what we're learning. Okay, we will learn that one way we can write meaningful and beautiful stories is to study the craft of mentor authors. You just saw one, Angela Johnson, and then you also saw Jane Yolen from Owl Moon earlier. Okay, and then I know you're successful when you can use the crafts that the great authors use to get ideas for improving your writing. Okay, so every day we will continue to have some time set aside so we can do what's called our writing projects, okay? So there will be writing projects, okay? Welcome, Emily. We're just talking about what we'll be doing in writing, okay? You haven't really missed much. So what you'll do is do that, and then in the end, you will publish your final product, and we will have writing celebrations, okay? Yes, Brianna? All right. Last year, you wrote so many stories, and hopefully you took a lot of pride in your stories and taking care of maybe those published pieces and had your own writing celebrations, okay? Now we're going to also do the same thing in second grade. All right. So normally in the classroom, all of these materials would be in the writing section for you, but since we don't have a writing section here, I gave you your paper in your binders. If you have sticky notes, use them. You have your tiny topics, your pencils, get a pen if you need them. And then highlighters are good too. If you have a highlighter, those would be cool. If you have a dictionary or a thesaurus at home, that would be really cool to use. But what's great is you guys have the internet, so you can actually look online for a dictionary to figure out how to spell words and what words mean. And then a thesaurus is great for finding other words that mean the same thing. All right. So your folders, your green folders, you don't have to take these out unless you want to. Your green writing folders are in your binders, okay? On one side, you have a red sticker. On the other side, you have a green sticker, okay? So for writing workshop, here's what those things mean. The red stop sign means that you are done. I'm done with this story. It's ready to publish. It can stay there, okay? If you have papers that you are still working on, that means it's ongoing. I'm still wanting to go back and make it better. I still want to fix it, maybe add more to it, maybe put it into a book. Maybe I need to put pictures. Maybe I need to fix some spelling. Ooh, maybe I read this book and I want to try this thing that I saw in this book and put it in my book. Then you would put that on the green side, okay? The green side is if your papers are still ongoing and you are still working, all right? Okay, focus. Thank you. All right, quickly, Emily. All right, so now I need a volunteer to see who was listening to me right here. When might you put a piece of your writing on the red side of your folder? RGB?
It froze.
When you're done.
When you're done. Excellent. Stop means stop, that I am done with it. I fixed it and it's exactly the way I want it to be. I've kind of fixed some mistakes. I've kind of fixed my errors. I've added awesome stuff. So that's where it is. Okay. Uh, when might you put a piece of writing on the green side of your folder? When might you put it? Ulysses?
When you're finished writing.
Oh, think about it. When it's finished, it's on the red side. So what about the green side? That means when you're
Not done.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So when you're not done, okay, that's when you would put your pieces on there. So if you're like starting a story and you didn't get to finish it yet for that day, because you have to go somewhere, stick it on the green side so you'll know, oh, it's on the green side. I'm still working on this story, okay? What's really important to know which side is which, listen to this, is because in writing, I might ask you, I might say, okay, I need you to pull out a piece of writing that you're not finished with yet, okay? And then when you do that, you're going to be able to pull it out faster, okay? And then we can work on it. We might tweak it, maybe add some more things to it. That's why you want to make sure you know which side is which, okay? All right. So this year, again, you're going to learn from master writers. They stand out even among other publishing writers, okay? These books are super powerful. They're moving. Maybe they've won awards. And then people all over the world like to read them again and again. You saw 2 of those already, okay? All right. So I think you might also know a little bit about small moment stories from first grade. Here's just a quick review. To write small moment stories, it's important that you tell the exact actions that the people in your stories made. Try to also tell me what they're thinking and what they're feeling. Does that make sense? Do you remember any of that from first grade? I see some shakes, I see some nods. Okay, not bad. We'll definitely review them. So here on the right side, you'll see these little sticky note pictures that I will put in writing. Okay, these are great reminders. So here are ways to bring stories to life. Look at the orange sticky note. I'm going to teach you how to unfreeze people. That means you're going to make people move in your stories. You're going to make people talk in your stories. Okay. The purple tells you you're going to tell me events in small steps. So just like in the reading or the leaving morning, she talked about each page was a different step in their process of moving. Okay, and then we're going to talk about, look at the blue, we're going to talk about bringing out the inside. So talking about how people feel and talking about what people think. All right. So what I do want you to learn in writing today is that master writers don't just tell any kinds of stories. They really tell meaningful stories, things that are important. Pay attention to the kinds of stories that these authors choose, and hopefully that can inspire you when you try to come up with your own stories, okay? Here are what small moments are, and then that is it for writing today. Oops. Why didn't the video play? There we go.
Today we're going to learn all about writing small moment stories. A lot of times when we're thinking about what to write about, we think of watermelon ideas. Watermelon ideas are really big ideas, and they're made up of lots of little events. So a big watermelon idea would be something like going to an amusement park, 5th grade, what I did over the summer. Other ideas for writing are seed ideas. A seed idea is a small, tiny idea that's filled with lots of detail. This is also known as a small moment. So some ideas are big watermelon ideas. These are big general ideas. And inside of those big general ideas, we have seed ideas. These are small details of tiny events that happened. So one example of a big idea story would be going to an amusement park. Lots of things happened when I was at that amusement park. These would be our small moments. So a small moment could be something like riding a roller coaster, eating a delicious lunch, or getting soaked on that water ride. To write about a small moment story, you need to pick one seed idea and zoom in on it to describe it in detail. So my big idea was all about going to the amusement park. I think for my small moment, I'm going to talk about riding on that roller coaster. So when I talk about my small moment, I'm going to think about what the ride looked like. Maybe it was a giant metal new roller coaster, or maybe it was a smaller wooden rickety one. I'm also going to talk about how I felt. Was I nervous? Was I excited? What was the weather like? Was it a bright sunny day or sort of a cool overcast? Talking about the weather is a great way to set the mood or the tone of your story. I could also talk about who I was with. Maybe it was my family. Maybe it was my best friends. I can also talk about what I heard. Maybe I heard people shrieking in excitement or birds chirping. When you think about writing your own small moment story, you need to first think of a big idea and list all of those tiny seed ideas that are inside of it. Once you're happy with your list, pick one seed idea. Then you want to stretch out that small seed idea with details. Really make the reader feel like he or she is actually there with you. One easy thing to do is use your senses to add in description. You can talk about what you saw, what you touched, what you heard, what you smelled, or even what you tasted.
All right, boys and girls, eyes on the screen. I want you to do a little bit of an action for me. All right, pretend you're holding a big watermelon, okay? So think of this as your big or your actual big moment. So let's say I went to an amusement park. That's a big moment. There's a lot of things to do there, isn't it? Now, I want you to pull a seed out of your watermelon. Take out a tiny little seed and show me that seed on the camera. So this tiny seed, and as an example, would be from the amusement park, I rode a roller coaster. So that would be your small moment. That's the small moment that you would have, that will be your topic to write about. And then you can stretch it out. Take that little seed and I want you to stretch it out. Pretend like you're stretching it. You're going to do that in your book and your stories. You're going to stretch it out. And these are the ideas that she gave you to stretch it out. You're going to give me details. For example, okay, point to this part of your face or your body if this is your five senses. What you see. What are you going to use to see? Ooh, your eyes. So then you're going to describe all the details that you see. Ooh, that roller coaster was big. Ooh, that roller coaster was blue. It was green. Okay. Then you're going to talk about maybe things that you touch. Okay. What do you use to touch? Anybody? I see fingers and hands. Okay, so tell me what things felt like, right? Was it soft? Was it hard? Okay, what about what you use to hear things with? Good, your ears. Touch your ears. Oh, I got some friends joining me, some friends not. There they are. Okay, so then you're going to tell me all the things that you heard. Was the roller coaster loud? Was it quiet? Was there screaming? Okay, what about smell? What do you use to smell? Yep, those nose. Hey, don't pick your nose, just point to your nose. There you go. All right, so you're gonna tell me what are some things you smell? I smelled some cotton candy because I was at the park. Uh-oh, I smell something sticky, stinky. I think somebody threw up from the roller coaster. Gross. So then you can kind of tell me about that, okay? And then what would you use to taste? What would you use to taste? There it is, your mouths, very good, or your tongues, very good. So if you are there and maybe you happen to have had gum while you were on that roller coaster small moment, maybe you can tell me what it tasted like, or I swallowed it, it tasted kind of big, things like that. All right, that's how you kind of stretch out those larger moments, okay? All right, who was that? I don't know who that was. What happened? Oh, Amara, yes, ma'am.
I can't see your screen.
In your binder behind writing, there is a picture of the watermelon, okay? So we'll use that when we're writing, and it'll help us remember big moments is the big idea, but we want to write about small moments, so seed topics, okay? Look at Al Moon. I need some volunteers. Help me out with Al Moon. Who remembers reading this book? Good. Or listening to it. Good. I see some thumbs. Good. Yes. It's about a time when Jane's daughter, Heidi, went looking for owls late one night with her father. So that was their moment, okay, when they were doing that. She felt that this small moment was super special to her because it was one owling trip that her husband and daughter shared, just the two of them. She felt that that was a special moment. And then she stretched it across all her pages, okay? And so she started it off as saying, one late winter night, long past bedtime, when Pa and I went owling. So there's her small moment. There was no wind, So she told you what she saw. She saw no wind. She told you what she heard. She didn't hear anything. The moon was so bright the sky seemed to shine. She told you that she could see the moon shine, right? Somewhere behind us, a train whistle blew long and low like a sad, sad song. So then she tells you some more. She heard the train. Asa, please stop moving your screen to try and get there tomorrow, okay? All right, so just a quick reminder. Some of you asked me where to go to the PE website for Coach D this morning. Google Classroom, guys. Go to Clever, go to Google Classroom, and then there's a page that says Walter Deesh. That may be why you don't know that that's a PE, because you may not be familiar with his name. So it's Walter Deesh, and then underneath it says period, and then it says Scotty Deesh, so that's Coach D, okay? So, and he has the koala with the crown on it. That's how you get to his Google Classroom, and he should have your website there, okay?
Bye.
Name Penny.
Yes, you miss out. Thank you. So again, tell your parents what you learned today or what you did. Just read for 20 minutes and turn in any of your assignments. It can be a regular book. It can be reading online, all those different things. Okay? Uh-oh. I'll wait for a second because last I checked, I was still talking. Okay? If you need to say something, please make sure to raise your hand. All right. So I don't see any hands. Oh, yes, Sophia. All right. So every day when we have the goodbye, that is my goodbye. That means you're about to go. That is the end of your day. Okay. Some of I will see you again. Oh, you weren't supposed to leave yet. Please make sure that I will see you tomorrow again, normal time, 8:30. Okay, we will do the iReady diagnostic session 2 as well. Okay, so here are my friends that need to stay online. Okay, if your name is on the screen, please stay online for just a few minutes. The rest of you, goodbye. See you tomorrow. So that's RGB, Asa, Emily, Raziel, and Finn. Okay, the rest of you, bye.
Bye.